Selenia Triantaphili, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen. Upon my blade I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight! For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
Quickly! Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic! Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you! Taste my steel!
construction. And yet...
I have pledged my life to the kingdom. Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Have at you! Fall!
But her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria! Heavens roar! Fall!
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight! For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
Quickly! Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic! Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you! Taste my steel!
Oh, this is merely a reconstruction. And yet...
I have pledged my life to the kingdom. My resolve shall never waver. I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
That's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to her highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving. should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria! Heavens roar! Fall!
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight! For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
Quickly! Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic! Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both!
Have at you! Take my steel! There is no escape! Surge! Have at you! Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to her highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer!
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique! You must keep moving!
Have at you!
should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria! Heavens roar! Fall!
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight! For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
Quickly! Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic! Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both.
How about you? Taste my steel! There is no escape! Surge! How about you? Fall!
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet
I have pledged my life to the kingdom. How about you? My resolve shall never waver. I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
That's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
My steel! Rage and royal! Graceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
Nice little touch that, it's Sveen who, does the eye closing thing.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission. Hold it! If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective? With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
Can I just smash it instead? But yeah, hello. Let me check my recording. Okay, we got that. But yeah, the reason why I'm a Viper is because it was the only one I could get to 715. My summoner could only get to 710. And my other one could only get to... where's Machinist? 707. So currently I'll be playing as Viper until I, sometime in the future when I can get higher stuff for Summoner. Senna was kind, but she could be stern, a pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressure of my station. By preserving her memory, you honor you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Simon.
Selenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the ninth, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
I would be careful. Don't touch the thingy. If you touch the thingy, the robot might awaken.
This tiara, it was hers, the Endless Fiend's. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants.
I vote that we take the terraria, take the thingy outside the dome. It's not safe within the dome.
Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories. In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
I don't trust the tiara.
Farewell, Selenia.
Okay. Simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back. I suppose only time will tell. And at present, we have no leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments. I'm certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Hi, Pandora. Not Y'shtola. Y'shtola, stay away. Yes, hello, Zemin. For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? What, you went all the way to the bottom of Everkeep and you didn't think to ask me to come? I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. I'm pleased to say that we've received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milo shortly to see how he is responding to his treatment. You met him before with Lama T. I believe the two of you should attend as well. Oh, I get to talk to all of them. Let's talk to Alpha now. Excellent timing, my friend. I have a mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Alex, well, something was obviously afoot. I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. As well, you are able to prevent the simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. People of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphinx. It is plain in the way they speak of her. Even now, Simulant were able to win them over. When they know she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, I've been battling. It's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up while you can and recover your strength. Okay, Aaronville. Is this a surprise? Has Oglomont gotten into trouble again? I see, knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those I met to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. There's recent events, some have stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember when about the Queen's death, and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there's any other changes. Now we'll talk to Y'shtola. Visit Zebin, something the matter. So revenge is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you are none the worse for your trials. As for myself, I've just concluded a meeting with Gosan and told him about the cure for Levin's sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if the cause is the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. I'm about to mail it to Charlian at this point. Be safe with the Taru. Or at the bottom of the ocean. What do the others have to say, if I may ask? Finished reading Milo, so then we have to go and visit him. Do you mind if I accompany you? I understand he's afflicted with this self-same condition as I was, and I cannot but worry for him. Of course, we don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I sure often was concerned about the Queen's absence, and then even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself, while becoming endless remains an option. I have been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Cryo. Everyone's out and about. I'll try to pick up Calyx's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Y'shtola as well. I'll help you. It seems you'll have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calyx might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Alright, let's go to Milo's apartment. It's in the original district, radius 9-14, if I remember correctly. I wonder if this will be the final part for this quest line. If not, these will be interesting to see what else transpires. But yeah, I grind and grind and grind, and I got about this much. I only got a single accessory for, no, I got two. I got two for aiming. And I, bought one with the other ring with the stuff I had. Hello, you came before with Queen's Fiend. I'm glad you came again. I believe you'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
You feel different now?
Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alizé.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Alizé, look where we are. Nearly everything is lightning infused.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihiolar.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
Well, you get on a train, and you go out, and you take that train to the northern part. Then you get off the train, walk through the desert, get into the city, and there, you're good.
I'm happy. I can talk again. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy, that I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen's Fiend always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
It's amazing that he can move his arms.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real. And it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calix has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
Okay, so we're probably going to have one more quest. Yep. Seekers of Eternity. Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day I hope I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room, and on the way, let us pick up treats for our friends. We'll give to show our appreciation for their hard work.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded. We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands! A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview. Wayakwe is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident, for no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait, is that... Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Ill tidings, I take it.
In the outskirts, too?
You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
Alrighty then. Let's see if I could find a mender while we're there. Is all down here, but I still see no sign of Erenville. Let's split up and look for him. Ulja's Fiend, please search in the settlement area. And all the rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. Safer area. was a close call on my drinks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We were lucky you found us when you did. But I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We catch soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they're set on you. The ones that have also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others are able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. I don't know, it just looks odd how we ride Rathlos. I mean, we literally have a game where we do ride a Rathlos. I suppose we don't have one of those harnesses instead.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body. Only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
Wait, is that Hildebrand?
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
Most likely, it broke down the body and took the ethereal matter of the corpse altogether. That's the only reason why was dust, because that's what's left. It's the same thing when you desensitize things and you get a crystal. Especially with fish, you get a lot of sand.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the Sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries. This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you!
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Immediately lightning strike.
Sphene's gone ahead. I leave her with you.
Bloody things have gone mad.
Why is this happening?
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Technically there is.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution. This is just like before, when Zoroja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
No, you don't! Are you all...
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this! If we had been endless, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you all right?
So many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Why isn't this voice? Thank the 12, you are all unharmed. 'Tis small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once, as if they had fulfilled their purpose. It's the same outside if we keep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. That came shortly after the announcement that neon regulators had run out. It can't have been a coincidence. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx would gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some way. Goldra, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. You might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. No guarantee this won't happen again. Lamati just talked with Everkeep's administrator about that. They said it wasn't so simple. Mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards. They also perform various vital tasks, like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'll struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. Seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Galuja. callousness, I can abate it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure, if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people for their happiness. I would do anything and everything. So please, lend me your aid. Oh, Swing, you found the words I wished you said back then. The strength is yours, Swing. Together we'll get through this. Let us split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? It probably would have been funnier with the soldier out if I had my book, if I was a summoner. If fall over, I have book in hand. It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? You move quickly to restore things to normal. Thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is far from comprehensive measure when vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keep a close watch on machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I seek advice from Y'shtola and Alize. Among the books recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. Oh, you were a scholar! As for the key, I think it best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelania proud. Are you going to become like our next expansion friend? Or are you going to disappear like Zero did? Probably like how Zero did. Oh, he's in white. Oh, I guess he always was. I thought he was in a white business outfit.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
Free from death, but at what cost? For endless life, a legion lost. Okay, and that's Seekers of Eternity done. Normally, I would have called the episode here, but I found this while I was getting my swords. You buy the swords with the nuts. You gotta have 140 nuts to buy a weapon. That's 700. I don't know how much it is for the armor. But yeah, there's a a quest over here I found. So let's take a look. Is it in a book? No, it's the Corn Servant. And he got us a new gift. Well, if it isn't my dear friend Zedman, I trust you've seen your fair share of adventure and delectable delight since last we met. That is well, but that I had some tidings to share, but in truth these old killers find themselves in need of assistance. I sense a belly possessed of monstrous appetite has found its way to Bayside wherever you see. The song has several evidence that shook me to very core, but I did not confront it alone. But now I have you. That is, of course, assuming you would accompany me. Oh, so you'll join me then? Oh, what joy it is to pass again in the warmth of your generous heart. Once we arrive, I but need you to keep watch while I seek out the belligerent belly that cries for satisfaction. A corn servant lives again. Content you. We met him once before, did we not? Say, don't I know you from somewhere? Yes, of course. You're the one who offered me that grilled corn. That was awful nice of you. I was definitely at my worst back then, without any prospects to speak of. But that corn was just the boon I needed. It wasn't long after that I found a new job. Now I couldn't be happier. Speaking of which, I had better get back to it. Hopefully I'll see you around sometime. Thanks again. His belly was full of food and his spirit with purpose, a most gladdening sight. However, he is not the one we seek. Let us look all elsewhere. Yeah. Say, is that not the girly woman we met once before? Yeah, it's true. My, what a time for reunions this has been. My dad has been missing for some time, you see, but I found her in Yosolani long last. Most joyous yet shocking occasion, for now she's nearly as old as I am. But that her father could see us a pair of old maids. We're together now, though that's what's important. Oh, but listen to me prattling on. I'm sure you have better things to be doing. Take care, sir, and thank you again for your kindness. Her heart and belly once pained, but now at peace. No doubt she and her daughter have enjoyed many a delicious cornfield dish together. We know this fellow, do we not? You're the corn peddling stranger from before. If you were worried about what I've been up to, you need to be. I went and got me life together, just like I said I would. Even managed to find a new job. A friend of mine put in a good word for me over at Auntie's. So the next time you see me, I'll be grinding corn to make tasty tortillas. Be sure to stop by sometimes. I'll pay you back for the grilled corn. Did he say he'll be making corn tortillas? Oh, how delightful! There it is, the malign rumblings of a hunger most foul. Pray wait here while I seek out the offended stomach. that rumblings are coming from me. The fellow over there, might you go and ask if our troubles his mind or stomach? I'm sorry, you want to know if I'm having stomach troubles? I can't say that I am, though I have been having strange craving as of late. Terrible craving for blood. I yearn for blood. Wait, this baleful hunger is not his own. He's been possessed. Leave him be, spirit. Leave him be and show yourself. Swish, swish. Swish, swish. Swish. Oh, what have we here? A blade made sentient by an entranced spirit, and an ancient, rather ancient one of that. Swish, swish, swish. Long, long ago, when the land was barren and the people desperate, they would offer up ritual sacrifice in hope of a bountiful harvest. The rite required the tithe of the beating heart, kept by stone blades that supped on life force and made nascent spirits like the one that swayed before us. But once the people received on my corny blessings, they no longer had need of such practices. The rites and rituals were buried along with their tools. No, a fairy spirit of this nature has no interest in niceties of corn, but there must be something that can satisfy it. I got it. I cannot prepare art to suit his palate, but you can. Slay that peasant! You slay all manner of beasts on your travel, do you not? Were you to take this dagger into your possession, it could feast on the life force of your fallen foes, thereby sating its hunger. I see what of course this gentleman would be willing to part with it. The dagger's the reason why I've been feeling so strange. Well, it is walking. Come to think of it, I've never had such weird cravings before buying it. And so, as it's being a knife for ancient rituals, peddlers who sold it to me did say they found it in the aftermath of a landslide caused by a great storm. If you're willing to risk keeping that thing, far be it from me to stop you. I won't charge you either. Having a clear head will be payment enough. Good luck. Swish, swish. Given what you learned about this spirit, you have looked to refer to it as the Death Servants. You cannot help but wonder if the blood of your enemies alone will suffice to stay its hunger. Swish, swish. With that said, perhaps the two of you could take a moment to get acquainted. Swish, swish. I do believe they're taking a liking to you, and so long as they are permitted to feast upon the beast slain on your avengers, you needn't worry about the ill effects of their appetite. A rather unexpected turn of events, would you not agree? Well, that all appetites could be sated with corn, but alas, hunger is a fickle fiend, not so easily overcome. Thanks to good friends like you, however, I need not contend with such challenges alone. Indeed, I have been blessed by the fertile soil of trust and acceptance to cultivate such a beautiful friendship. I have little more than a carb to offer, But I should hope this will suffice as fitting payment. A decadent dish made with the finest corn. And with that, I must take my leave until we meet again, my friend. Stay salty! Sweet sweets. Literally has a taste for life. I have a taste for death. And wait, Wandering Minstrel. I finish one thing and another thing pops up. Let's talk to the links through and then we will call it. Also, once I get into the other place, I'll call it. Hello, minstrel. I'm going to skip you. I've had enough of today. My room is super hot right now. It's well over 100 degrees in here. But anyway, let's read about the Death Servant. In the cause of being used in ritual sacrifice to ward off famine, this ancient stone dagger awakened as a malevolent spirit driven by an insatiable hunger for life force. By journeying with you and absorbing the essence of felled fiends, it is hoped that it will be able to suppress its murderous urges. Yeah, buddy, I gotta tell you something bad about that. Those murderous urges. Wait, where's my pet emote? They'll never go away. They'll always be a part of you. Be one with you. To murder and be murdered. Also, whose heart is that? I know it's not mine. You know I don't have a heart in my chest. Oh, I know it's not mine. I gave that away to someone else. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this episode. I'll see you all in the next.